Okay guys, we're back. I posted a video 2 weeks ago and we had a few issues at the track that night. First off, this fuel fitting was leaking, so we ordered a new one. It's on, that's all good. We popped an ignition module that night as well. There's a new ignition module on it. I actually have a video up on it about that one as well. All good there. We had a high BLM count on the ScanMaster, which is a block learning multiplier. It's your long-term fueling. This car normally at idle runs at 118. It jumped to 128. We were figuring it either had a vacuum leak or an exhaust leak. So we went and put all new vacuum lines on it everywhere. BLM stayed at 128. They refused to come down to 118 where they normally run at idle. Steve Wood, who has forgotten more about these cars than I'll ever learn, he recommended that I try swapping out the O2 sensor, because the O2 sensor reports back to the ECM, and then the ECM sets your fueling. Now, what head faked me on this was, and I put a video up months ago about this, was if the O2 count starts slowing down on your ScanMaster, your O2 is it's on its way out. This one, the numbers were running fine on it. They were moving around fast, the whole 9 yards. So anyway, had a couple of Denso O2 sensors sitting around, swapped one out and let the car come up to temperature, and sure enough, the BLMs dropped back down to 118 where they're supposed to be. So we went out last night testing the car. So we checked, I wanted to make sure that this ignition module was up to snuff. And like I said, there's a video out on that. You guys can have a look at it. Anyway, pussycatted it off the line, waited till the car got into high gear for a while, and then laid into it. Got out of it again, came along the turn-off road at the track, stopped, saved the file, went back and looked at it, and the O2s in high gear were at 772. Now this chip is burned for 28 pounds of boost. We were only running 20 last night. I would have expected the O2s to be around 840 or so, and they came down to 772. So I knew right off the hop something was up. I added a whole whack of high gear fuel and let the car cool for a little while, went back out on the track. Same thing again, candy assed it off the line, waited till it got into high gear, laid into it, and for about a second or so, got out of it, saved the file, come back again, and the O2s were showing 823 with the added fuel. So I let the car cool again for a little while, went back out and made a balls out run, and out for the whole 8th mile, and saved the file, come back and looked at it, and the O2s were down to 802 with a whole whack of high gear fuel added. And like I said, there's enough fuel in this chip to run 28 pounds of boost. So it's running lean for some reason. We think it's the fuel pump. It's starting to get weak on it. I'm going to show you something on the Powerlogger here shortly. Got some weird stuff going on last night. When I was warming the car up, I went down the turn-off road and come back around again to let it get up to temperature. And when I went to turn around, the car just stalled for no reason. Started right up again, no problem. But I'm going to show you the file from the third run I did on Powerlogger here. So what we have here is the top graph is your O2 sensor volts, and I'm spooling the car up. The second one down is battery voltage. It's okay at 12.9. Now you can see spooling the car up, the O2s fell off for some reason, spooling it up before I left the line. You can see the engine speed there, and I've got a line all the way down to it. And the bottom one is vehicle speed, so I haven't started moving yet. I'm just spooling the car up. So there's the engine speed, the second one up. Third one is battery volts. Thought maybe the volts dropped off. They didn't. But as you can see here, spooling the car up, something's going on with the fueling, and it dropped out while it was spooling. Don't know why. Now it stayed steady for the run. There's high gear. Well, I had it wide open throttle in high gear. and you come down here, you can see where it dropped into third gear and went along. And there's no, the center volt stays steady, but like I say, it was 802 at the end of the run, which is too lean with that much fuel thrown at it. It should have been it should have been blowing black smoke all the way down the track, and 802 now. There's something up. So we're going to change the fuel pump this week. I stopped by and grabbed a fuel filter for it today. I changed it a year ago, but we'll swap the fuel filter out anyway. They're cheap. They're $7. And since we're going to be changing the fuel pump out one day this week, I'll make a video, and I'm ordering the fuel pump out of Racetronics out of Toronto. You can Google it. It's RACETRONIX. Jack owns it. He has some incredibly high quality products for our cars, and I'll order it via the internet tomorrow. It'll be here Tuesday or Wednesday. And later on in the week, I'll post the video on how to go about changing the fuel pump on this. And hopefully that's what our issue is. Anyway, talk to you guys later. Thank you for watching. Bye-bye.